What's up, Internet, and welcome to VRealm Arcade. My name is Spatak, and here's everything you need to know to get you up to date with all the latest VR news. Today, we will be taking a look at the newly released arcade racer by Coplanar Games, Void Racer Extreme. This game drops you behind the handlebars of a Tron-inspired hoverbike and lets you race up to 3 other players on 12 different gravity-defying tracks. But is this the futuristic racing game you have been waiting patiently to come to VR? Let's find out. There are a million racing games out there, but the great ones always do 3 things well. Number 1, the balance between speed and control. No one wants to race at 300 miles an hour on a slip and slide, or drive a tank through quicksand. There is a sweet spot when it comes to creating satisfying handles, and if a game can find it, then it's off to a great start. For Void Racers, you can tell that they put some time into achieving just that. When cornering sharp turns, your bike will lean into them with you, making the bikes feel like they have some type of weight to them, adding an extra layer of immersion. There are a couple bikes to choose from, each with slightly different handling and acceleration to add some variety to the lineup, but honestly, not enough to carry the game a few hours in. Number 2, fun yet challenging tracks. Void Racer Extreme takes advantage of their sci-fi setting by creating tracks soaked in glowing neon, flashing arrows, impossible bends, and twists. A unique mechanic connecting the tracks and the bikes are the blank spaces, or voids, throughout the course. Your bike can hover over these patches, but doing so will use up battery power. And if you run out before reaching the other side, the game punishes you by bringing your speed to a crawl the rest of the way. This is very similar to falling off Rainbow Road in Mario Kart 64. You can recharge your power supply by driving through the glowing rings dotted across the track. This power management mechanic brings an extra bit of strategy to each track, as you have to think twice before taking the shortcut over that 50-foot gap in the floor. And with a total of 12 distinct racetracks, Void Racers Extreme had enough entertaining courses to keep us pushing all the way through the campaign. Lastly, number 3, something to race for. Whether it's bragging rights among your friends in Mario Kart, knocking someone off the leaderboard in Forza, or finally shutting up a trash-talking AI rival in Midnight Club, there needs to be something on the line to make that first place finish feel like an actual accomplishment. And it is in this category where Coplanar Games leave us wanting more. The game description claims they have over 100 levels, but when you boil it down, the single player in this game consists of 3 basic modes. There is the standard race against 3 AIs, time trials where you race against the clock, and a collect the power rings mode. You get the 100 levels by driving on each of the 12 tracks with each of the 3 bikes in each of the 3 modes. There is little to no reason to play the campaign, as you can play any track in the leaderboard mode with any bike you want. To be honest, this is where most of the enjoyment of the game truly sits. If you want to feel like you're racing for something, jump straight into leaderboard mode and see if you can claim the top spot of your favorite course. There is, however, a multiplayer mode that puts you up against 3 other human racers, but yeah, unless you have 3 other friends with a Quest willing to buy it, or this game's built some type of hype in the next few weeks, this mode currently doesn't exist. It's a shame too, because the potential is there. So what's the final word on Void Racers Extreme? After the shock value of VR Tron bikes wears off, the game feels more like a tech demo than a fully fleshed out game. To be fair, this is what's plaguing a lot of VR games across the industry. And the game is cheaper than a combo meal at Chick-fil-A. But for the medium to advance, we are going to need full-fledged titles that can compete with their flat-screen competitors. The game feels like the framework of a solid racing game that, with a few updates, can become a great one. We can't wait to see what this young studio can do with a larger budget and more time. But what do you think, Internet? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to see more VR gaming news and reviews, hit that like button and subscribe to VRealm Arcade. Also, check out my other channel, Spatak Gaming, by clicking the link down below. My name is Spatak, and I hope you continue to have a spectacular day.